Good evening, friends. This is Karuna Goswami, and you are here with me on this channel, News with
I
Karuna
am
ji.
Sundara Vimalnathan of Swamimalai village from Tamil Nadu. I am the Jilla Secretary. Kaveri Nadi Farmers Protection Association is a registered body, non-political body.
But you are from Tamil Nadu, as per we had a conversation. You came all alone from Tamil Nadu, or you are with someone?
Yeah, I have not come alone. I have come along with five farmers. Two farmers is outside. They have gone somewhere else. And other rest of our farmers, he is one Mr. Muruganandam, who has come from neighbor Jilla, that is Ariyalur Jilla. He is also basically a farmer. And one Mr. Adi Kaliya Perumal, who is the retired school principal. His age is about 79. He came all the farming agitation here. During 2017, when Mr. Ayyakano took the agitation in front of the Jantar Mantar also, he has been there to draw the government attention that our Mr. Ayyakanu has some strategies like that, eating of the rat and some other different, the mode of the agitation is somewhat different. That's why we have withdrawn the agitation at Jantar Mandar. We also, our association is also took part in that. Though the association was led by our beloved leader Mr. Ayyakanu, our Kaveri Nadi Farmers Protection Association is a non-political association. We also took part in it, and we also expressed the support to the Ayyakanu's agitation. We came over here as well as we also came to this Ghazipur border on this 26th of January on Republic Day. We came here for farmers from our association.
So you are trying to say that you came here in the agitation that was going here from last 1 year, but you came here on 26th last, when everyone was thinking that they are not farmers, they are the terrorists and Khalistanis, but you are there very much, and they were surely not Khalistanis and farmers, right? They were farmers, right?
Certainly, only because of this agitation is led by farmers and farmers leaders. Not even single outsiders are here. I realized in 26th also, still also we have realized not even single outsiders, no toads, no brokers, no middlemen, no backing of Khalistan, that our Honorable Modi ji, he has to withdraw his word, because all the people of Government of India, ministers, they told all the agitators who are in this Ghazipur border, Singhu border, Tikri border, they told we are not farmers. It's very ashamed. It's a national ashame, because they should withdraw the words. We are all real farmers. Those who are all here are real, genuine farmers. They are struggling for. Actually, this is for your information. I am the son of freedom fighter. My father name is freedom fighter Sundaram. My name is Sundara Vimal Nathan. My father was freedom fighter who joined in this first independence movement. As a son, being a son, I also take part in this agitation. I am very proud of it. We have succeeded about the repeal of the three laws. The rest of the other major two issues are, one is minimum statutory price legal guarantee, and another one is withdraw. The government should immediately withdraw. In this going on that parliament session, they have tried to introduce that electricity, new electricity amendment bill that is kept in abeyance. That should also be withdrawn, because for information, in our Tamil Nadu, we have lost 59 farmers since 1970 to 1983 in the agitation. It was the first pioneer. Our Tamil Nadu was the first pioneer, and we have struggled. Our fathers, our ancestors, they have struggled in Tamil Nadu. They got the freedom. That is, what is the freedom is, in Tamil Nadu, we are enjoying, still we are enjoying, and we were the first farmers in India. We lost 59 farmers in the agitation. What actually happened in Tamil Nadu is, that government in 1972, that government raised 2 paise per unit for the agriculture pump set, energy pump set. For the 2 paise, our farmers leaders, farmer leaders like one Narayanasamy Naidu and many other leaders who struggled in Tamil Nadu, they lost 59 lives of the farmers. We got the freedom. That is the first freedom we got in our India, across the India we got. After that only all the states come forward to give the electricity, energy to the farming community as free of cost. We were enjoying 20 hours per day free current. We were enjoying 20 hours free current we were enjoying in Tamil Nadu at first. Now we are enjoying more than 14 to 16 hours. It depends the generation of the electricity. So why I am particularly stressing this issue is our farmers have struggled for our legitimate right, is a legal rights, our birthright. Even it is a legal right or legitimate right, this is our birthright. This is not free current. Don't say this is free current to the farmers. This is the subsidy to the farmers who produce the food to the world, not only to our country, not only to our Bharat. We are producing the food for the whole people in this world. So this is not free current. This is agriculture subsidy, energy for the energy subsidy which is being given in our Tamil Nadu. After that, all the states in India, they have followed the Tamil Nadu government procedure, and it is, they are giving different supply to the farmers. So this is our birthright. Like that, the MSP is also our birthright. I can't say this is legal right or legitimate right. This is our birthright. This is our birthright that we have to, the government, our Honorable Modi ji should come forward. At least he has to think it over about.
Mr. Sundram, can I ask? Modi ji took back and he repealed the 3 bills, but still the farmers are on the borders and they are asking for the confirmation that they will be getting their MSP, right? But how it will be applicable to you, because there are few farmers as per the knowledge of the people. They are saying there are only few farmers are there on the borders, others farmers are on the fields. Is it true or is it not true?
Sir, this is half true and half false. This is, our farmers are innocent. First of all, they are illiterate people. For information, I have studied in my village up to 10th standard. It was my education qualification. I don't know, I can't say it's a qualification. I have finished up to 10th only. But crores and crores of farmers who are in our India, they are illiterate peoples. Farming, agriculture farmers and agriculture.
So you are farmer, right?
Certainly, I have 2 acres. 1 acre is Jamin. I have only 1 acre as my own land, and another 1 acre is as a lease land. It's okay. I am a tenant farmer also. I am a own farmer also. Okay. I have been doing the agriculture in our village. And one more thing, that Honorable Modi ji, what he has promised in this Uttar Pradesh Bareilly in 2015, I have gone through this newspaper as well as the media. When he attended the conference, Kisan conference at Bareilly in 2015. I don't know the exact date. Probably it was in the month of February. What he has promised to give the farmers remunerative price. Their income will be double within 2021. Today, we are in the December of 2021. There are only 30 days. What he has given the promise is still not yet fulfilled. So, what he has promised is not yet fulfilled. We are very worried about that. That is why we are stressing our state government, our government of India, central government, to implement, to enact the MSP, then only the farmers will be somewhat healthier, they will be somewhat wealthier, so that our Honorable Modi ji should come forward to in his tenure, because in these last 5 years he was not able to do it. But this rest of the year, that our Honorable Modi ji, definitely he has to come forward to implement that MSP here in this parliament session, that is which is going on from yesterday, that is in this winter session, he must disclose, he must announce the MSP. Is our, not only our Tamil Nadu farmers demand, this is the whole farmers in our, across our country, in this Bharat, we expect that. As well as one thing I have to inform you, that one in 2009 we came to Delhi from Ambedkar Bhavan to Parliament House Road. We were carrying paddy on our head. We brought paddy and we had a own procession which started from Ambedkar Bhavan to Parliament Street also. We poured the paddy and demanded the government should ensure the Dr. M.S. Swaminathan Commission report. The commission was constituted in the tenure of Dr. Manmohan Singh, but during that tenure he was not implemented. Though the committee was constituted in the year is 2 years. They took 2 years to submit the committee report. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan committee report, he took about 2 years. He came all over India. He got all the views from the farmers, all set of farmers, women farmers, agri laborers and everything. After that, he had submitted a report to the government of India during Honorable Manmohan Singh period. But he was not also fulfilled. During that time, BJP was the opposition, in the opposition party. Honorable Advani ji was the opposition leader. Sushma Swaraj was there. Rajnath Singh was there. Because on the day itself, we went to Parliament. Also, we submitted our demand to Honorable Advani ji. We have submitted our memorandum to Rajnath Singh, Sushma Swaraj. What they told? If BJP comes to power, definitely we will implement Dr. M.S. Swaminathan report. He is not yet fulfilled. So, we are the farmers, we are cheated by our Honorable Modi ji. I am very sad to tell him, at least what he has promised in his election manifesto.
Mr. Sundram, I have a question, another question. The economic survey that came in 2016 when Modi ji was the Prime Minister, as he was elected like 2 years back in 2014, there was a survey came that 1700 was a monthly income of a farmer and the yearly income was 20,000. Yeah. Is it true? And if the economical conditions were such bad, why no steps were taken? As per you're saying that there should be a Swami Vivekananda, like Swaminathan report should be taken as a place.
Yeah, certainly. What the report, the economics survey is right on, because it is disclosed and it is announced to the public by the government of India. We do agree with them. The same condition is still going on. Our monthly income is not yet raised, whereas we are bearing the diesel petrol hike. Previously, for information, during Moraji Desai period, I was, of course, I was somewhat young.
Yeah.
In that period, whenever the budget submitted in this parliament, in the budget session, all the people in our India, they can say, okay, today that railway ticket will be somewhat hiked. Either 2 paise or 3 paise, something will be hiked. This is only because of this budget. But nowadays, every day, every 1 hour the government is raising the diesel as well as petrol and gas rate is going up. Is touching that rocket. How can they? So, based on this diesel and petrol, all the commodities rate are hiked, whereas our production is paddy, our production is wheat, our production, our agriculture product, all the even case, this nariyal I have brought to give our beloved leader Rakesh Tikayat here in this Gazipur. Yesterday I handed over him for his effort taken, for he is leading this, led the entire agitation battle. That's why we share our happiness with our beloved Rakesh Tikayat.
Let me just tell you, Mr. Sundaram is trying to tell he has been sharing this token of love from his, he brought it all the way from his like state, from Tamil Nadu to Gazipur border to gift him.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Why we have brought this is the leaders, many leaders, all the farmers who are in this part of this agitation are always leaders. Of course, that our honorable, our beloved Mr. Rakesh Tikayat, like the Darshan Bal, as well as Yogendra Yadav and Dr. Ashish Mittal, many leaders are well planned. This agitation is a historic planned and a historic event and a historic victory also. So that this, for information, why I am telling you that economic surveys in about 2010, this rate was in our area, in my farm, it was only 3 rupees to 5 rupees. Today this rate is also 4 to 6 rupees. The in between gap is about 10 years.
And the subsidiaries, the government will be in lose, like the government will not be able to get that amount of money. The crops he'll be purchasing if if the government will be giving you MSP, so there will be a loss for the government that would be of 65 lakh crores. And now you are saying that MSP would be good for you people.
No, what the MSP which is given for this paddy, wheat, that FRP for the sugar cane and other important some commodities is not at all remunerative. It's not at all remunerative. It's not at all a fair price, which I already just not told. In 2010, we sold this nariyal ka at the rate of 4 to 6 rupees. Now 4 to 5 rupees. Now we are selling this nariyal at the rate of, in our area, that middle people purchased is only 4 to 6 or 7 rupees only. What's the margin of that? We have crossed about 10 years. What are the other commodities? What is the rate?
There is one more question. We are mostly that they are not able to get the crop prices.
Yeah.
And are you able to get the price and all?
Yeah, in our Tamil Nadu, I have to share this. I am bound to give the clarity. In our Tamil Nadu, the government, FCI, Food Corporation of India, is not directly purchased the paddy from our farmers and myself. They purchase the paddy as well as they purchase the paddy from the Tamil Nadu farmers through Tamil Nadu Civil Supply Corporation. They are the agency for that Food Corporation of India. The MSP what is declared for this paddy, which is given by the government of India, is come to our account directly through bank.
No, the question is, are you able to get it on the basis and on the time?
Yeah. On the time we are getting. Almost 1 or 2 days it is finished. This is only because of the transaction in this bank account only. It takes 1 or 2 days. But generally, normally, the day itself the amount is credited to the farmers, those who supplied the paddy which is procured in the that is called direct purchase centers run by the Tamil Nadu Civil Supply Corporation. We are getting. Whereas our Tamil Nadu government also giving some incentive for the farmers who produce the paddy. That is 100 rupees per quintal. This year in this Rabi season, Tamil Nadu government is giving 100 rupees per quintal for the fine variety. For the common variety, our Tamil Nadu government
100 rupees per quintal you are talking about.
Quintal. It's an incentive. It's an incentive which is the incentive which is given by our Tamil Nadu government in this current Rabi season. That is 100 rupees per quintal is for the fine variety. That is A grade, which is called A grade. That common variety, which is called something mota. that is common variety, which is called is we are getting 75 rupees per quintal for the, this is the incentive given by our Tamil Nadu government. We are also demanding our Tamil Nadu government to enhance the incentive